Hi everyone, welcome to A Tale of Turmoil, our 25th session already. I'm gonna start off with a recap of what happened last time. So we started on the 4th Ascensionem of Autumnum. It's already evening, but frightened by what happened in Tortoise Maw and its apparent death, you and Valsatra decide to track down the Batman. You quickly find one, whose arm seems to have been cut off by a scythe, and you quickly patch him up. He tells you a few things, like where his friends are and that they stole Tortoise essence and were preparing to send it to the others. You find a camp, a dozen or so humans and 24 of the constructs. Among the humans is Lieutenant Commander Kane, whose name sounds vaguely familiar to Miramia. You come up with a plan of sorts. Miramia walks up to them to warn them about an ambush, hoping to gain their trust. Not entirely successful. Polomin and Erla take a flank to lure them away, partially successful, and then outrun them, not so much, while Crow, under the influence of Polomin's invisibility spell, makes his way to the center of the camp where a large cylinder is placed, lined with 2 upwards facing lights and a control panel. After overhearing a conversation about missing a deadline and not having the right equipment, he tries to open the cylinder or tip it over. Unsuccessful. So Erla and Valsatra get caught, Miramia stays caught, and Crow blacks out after having a vision of a giantess reaching out for him. Polomin, however, escapes and makes his way to Tortu, where he gets the aid of a number of Tortuan hunters? Yeah, sounds good. Led by Mjard. Miramia tries to convince the Batman to let her go, but Lieutenant Commander Kane isn't having any of it. Crow eventually wakes up and heads for the panel. Kane yells that would kill them all, so Crow plunges his dagger into it, and then it explodes, knocking several of the humans aside, disabling the constructs and tossing Kane's purple zapping great axe to the side. Once he loses touch with it, he falls and withers. Our heroes barely survive and subsequently make sure that the Batman do not. You extort some information. This group apparently doesn't have a name, came from the sky, where many others still are, and they take this essence to survive. They also tell you that Tortu is dead, and wasting his essence is a waste. You also find orders on Kane, with a date, about a week ago, coordinates, and a sequence of numbers that doesn't quite make sense to you. It's 143.625. Searching his body, Miramia finds something wedged in the back of his neck, under his skin. She gets it out, and it looks like a small box. When she pulls it out, tiny fibers seem to retract into it. Fortunately, Polomin comes back to save you from your prisoners, and he tells the hunters to shoot the Batman, who really don't need much of a motivation. You rekindle with Valsatra, who seems pleased that we killed. You tell them to take the essence back to Tortoise Maw, and you head back to take a well-deserved rest. And that's where we ended up, and what we'll start off today.
Next day?
No, so heading back to Tortu, so you told them to basically deal with the essence themselves, because it was still locked in a massive cylinder that you couldn't open. Yeah, so you're like, good luck with that. A couple of hunters were staying, but Valsatra accompanied you back to Tortu. So it takes a while again. I believe that was like 10 minutes out on a jog, but you'll take a bit longer now.
Because we're tired.
Yeah, it's the middle of the night. You've been fighting for a while, so you head back into Tortu, and on the way, Valsatra she speaks to you. We maybe not tell yet.
On that matter, well, the hunters know it.
Yeah,
and my voice carried
Quite a bit.
Normally does so, but if they don't know the common tongue, then it's fine. Then if they do, then
what did you say?
Oh, that's you in trouble, and well, Batman.
Okay.
And nothing about the essence, so that's good, right?
Okay.
Sort of.
Okay, for now, if they ask, we found Batman 2 and we killed. Yes?
Only 2? That's not heroic! We killed
6. We
22! You have those constructs too, right? Oh, right. 12 men and 10 constructs. I don't
there were
really...
24
So-
constructs and they just disabled.
Yeah, so we did something good. I mean, we should have a feast for this.
So you're telling this little
gonna
girl
sleep.
still that she should lie to make herself look good, and she just stands there like trying to count on her fingers and 22.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Oh,
Hey, wait, can you make the hunters take one of the constructs back here?
No. Batman, not Tortoise.
they're not welcome
Yeah,
here.
but the construct is not really a man.
Bad.
Not if I can control it.
Ah,
Bad.
And it can protect you.
Yeah,
can't you
I'm gonna.
just bring... if we get out, can you just take off the hat and bring that? You can inspect that. I mean, in my hat, that's where all my functioning awesome things are. Well, also here, but, you know, my best asset. I don't know if it can be in the construct as well.
Right, I'm just gonna let you all sort this out amongst yourselves and find myself a bit of rest.
Yeah, I'm so sleep deprived and
Will
giggling.
you take the axe though?
I've got it.
What axe?
Wrapped up and...
Oh, that axe.
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought it shocked you and then you dropped it though.
So you touched it, and even through the cloth, you felt that it drained your energy, and you dropped it.
Oh.
But did anyone else pick it up after? Like the villagers or anything?
I don't think anyone wants to
Not
pick
the
it.
ones who
I
were
like to
coming
pick it up
back.
and take it
So
with me in cloth. In a backpack.
okay.
So not really touching it anymore, but that was the idea of wrapping it in cloth.
Well, you can't really put it in a backpack because it's a great axe.
Across a backpack.
It's a great axe.
Okay, that takes a little.
Extra rope.
wrap it in your bedroll, hang it under your pack.
Oh, better, yeah.
Just an idea.
Alright, sure. So you're bringing it like that. It does slow you down quite a bit though, because this thing is heavy.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially with how tired you already are, it does slow you down a bit, but you can keep up with most of them still.
Is it visible what the axe does to people?
I mean, when Miramia picked it up, you saw that you definitely saw the purple electricity zapping towards her hands. Yeah.
Wow. Careful with that. And did it do that before?
I
he
think
got hit?
before it sustained Kane. He didn't have any life essence of his own to drain, so the axe kept him in the state he was in. By giving him the purple energy. And me actually being alive and having an essence to drain caused it to hurt a bit. I also think that they just spread those tiny spiders like everywhere, and the King of Castanos was just a unlucky person to get caught in it.
I have my doubts about that, but I'm gonna sleep on it for a bit.
It sounds like someone acquired just one for a special task.
Also
I'm just
possible.
walking off.
Yeah. So I assume you're having this conversation.
While walking.
Yeah.
Alright,
Slowly.
yeah, sure.
So Falsata does take you back to the room where you had set up. You were planning to sleep here anyway, and then you left. Right. So yeah, she goes back in. The hunters they stay behind at the edge of Tortoise, and yeah. So she walks inside. She looks a little confused, so she's not quite sure what to do. She doesn't. Tries to go left and then right again. And okay. Good night. Tomorrow we speak. Yeah.
Boy, I have one thing. If you tell these kind of heroic stories that we did, right? Could you just not mention there was a gnome in it, and a small fella like me, just a big guy like him? I would just say that there were 4 big men.
Why don't you tell your people what you think is the right thing to tell them?
But don't you at least say it's Frank, not Parliament?
No, I say you helped me. So all of you and the child. Yes.
I'm not a child. I'm the oldest of this lot.
And she just looks at you and she squints again, tilts her head and just shakes her head and just walks off. Like you're talking nonsense now. You're trying to trick her.
What a
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, shut up.
I think it's kind of funny.
I'm
Yeah.
clearly the oldest one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I investigate the axe when we're inside?
If you want, sure.
Mm.
So I plop the bedroll down and unroll the bedroll without touching the axe.
Alright.
Detect magic.
Yeah, you think.
I don't know what kind of school it is, and then I will think about it and what could it have been, its purpose and all.
School death.
Alright.
Agony.
Yeah, you detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
It is transmutation.
Ah, all right. And does this ring any bell? None the school that does, but does the axe and what it does could ring any bell to me that I have ever read about it?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
That's a 2. So 11. No, 12.
I mean, what you've seen of it so far is that if what Miramia says is true, it restored life to him or kept him alive and drained it from others. That sounds more like necromancy to you.
So that isn't the purpose of it. It isn't the purpose that it drains. It alters a little bit. It just alters things. Like, for instance, if I would just take this mug and I would turn it into a diamond mug or something, that's the alteration part.
Okay, but it's still a mug.
Yes, but this axe, what it does or do or did, I don't know. It alters things.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not an expert, Parliament.
Expert, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't alter anything at all. It just maintains things.
But then it alters, otherwise it will get old.
No, it doesn't change. It doesn't
It keeps
change
stasis.
your aging. It keeps you at a certain age.
Yeah, so it alters
No,
the aging process.
no. Well, yeah, but it makes aging is a change, right? And maybe
Yeah.
the axe halts that change.
So it's a change in the change. You cannot
Good night.
outsmart me on this.
This isn't about outsmarting. This is
Just-
about
Yes, it is.
Just let the little man talk.
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Read a dictionary.
You read a dictionary.
Could you just keep your voice down? I'm trying to get some sleep.
I'm in a conversation with you.
You guys
Not
been keeping me
anymore.
awake for minutes.
You joined willingly.
Because I couldn't sleep because of... Just
I was-
let it rest.
No.
will you?
I was quiet a couple of minutes ago.
No, you
And
weren't. You were
joined.
speaking out loud.
Yeah, of
with
course,
Miri.
but not like this.
Wait. You
Can we
both-
keep this discussion for tomorrow?
Yeah.
You both want to have the last word? That's interesting.
No.
Oh.
I just want him to acknowledge that it wasn't me.
That's
keeping
having
him
the
up.
last word, yeah.
No, if he says to me, like, "Oh,
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Now he got me roped into it.
I
Just
got myself
everybody be
up."
quiet and let him talk.
I'll allow PvP, by the way.
Please do not let him talk. Let him shut up so we can get some sleep.
If you just acknowledge it,
Hit him.
I will
hit him,
not
hit him.
acknowledge anything.
well, then I'm not going to shut up.
Can I pick up the bed?
Yes.
I would like to pick up my bed, or
What
at
are you going to do with it?
least drag it away out of the room and close the door.
Yeah, it's all like super lightweight here. It's made of simple wood.
Cool.
Yeah, gee, thanks. I
You
want
drag it
to
out?
there with him.
All right.
I once heard of a story about a rogue who had a struggle with a nobleman about the last word, and it took forever.
I don't know that tale.
Ah, let's not start on it. Let's-
All right.
It
Takes forever.
I'm going to prepare my casts for tomorrow for 1 hour.
Right.
Afterwards, I'm going to cast alarm around the bed of Crow.
I'm in a different room though,
Yeah, I know.
and I would like to place my bed against the door, so it blocks it from open.
Yeah.
And then lie down.
Is that a room or something I can creep into?
No, you're basically in a closet now, and
Well, he's in a closet right now.
no, you are. Like you were. They clean a lot of stuff out of this room. This isn't.
Oh, this is
a
the
normal
closet.
room. Yeah.
Alright, sure.
And so Crow just puts his bed in the hallway against the door. So, yeah.
Fire! Fire! Bash on the door.
Oh man, really?
Will you, Parliament?
Yeah.
Will you please shut up
Please
before
just-
a bed accidentally lands on your head?
Can you just not block the door?
No.
Well, then there's fire.
If I unblock
Can
this
you make
door,
it fire?
I heard that. Parliament, if
I
I
can.
unblock the door,
She can.
will you?
Shit, she can.
Fuck's sake!
Don't leave me in a room with her.
I'm
My
gonna.
bodyguard.
I'm gonna get out of bed, leave the bed standing there, just walk away outside of the building, put my bedroll out in the grass, and sleep under the open sky.
I will random for about 15 minutes before like, alright.
Yeah. So as you make your way outside, you pass several people, and outside you actually find quite a few as well who do the same. Just sleep outside.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I assume you're gonna go to sleep after your 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired, you know.
But by now they've heard you screaming a lot.
Huh?
Also, they can't understand you. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no,
They're
you're
like
ignored
worried
for
about
the
you.
15 minutes.
Like a child.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Like a mature gnome.
So, Miramia, can you give me a will save?
Okay,
We're in the same
okay.
room.
Go Dice Tower. I think I have to rebuild my Dice Tower.
That's only fair.
So that's a 10.
Okay, so
Try again.
as you
11.
fall asleep, can you stop that, please?
Yeah, I really need to
This
just
isn't-
redo that thing.
So as you try and fall asleep, it takes a little while, and you get a little bit uneasy, and then eventually you fall asleep, and you just lie still, and you open your eyes again, and you see a cloud, but this time it's not around you; it's ahead of you, quite a bit.
Ahead of me.
Yeah, so it's in
So
front of you.
Yeah.
The way.
Is it going anywhere?
It's really hard to see how far away it is, because other than that, all you see is black, and you have no idea of how big the cloud is. So it could be right in front of you. It could be 1,000 foot away. It's hard to tell. It doesn't seem to be moving or anything
Okay.
that you can see.
Can I turn around? Is there anything behind me other than black?
Yeah. So you turn around, and you see nothing.
Well, drab. I'd like to wait for a bit.
All right.
Does anything happen? Do I wake up?
Yeah. So as you wait, you just stare a bit, and then at some point it just seems to disperse, and you wake up again in the morning, as everyone else does.
Oh, good.
Okay.
The axe could have murdered us in our sleep. You never know.
No.
Oh, it's not that kind of magic.
What?
Different kind of axe murderer.
If it had a will of its own,
Complicated.
it changes into something else.
We should call, and we'll make him silly about it, and we'll call it the X-Files or something.
Constitution
Well,
level.
Now.
must file things first, right?
Mm,
Yes.
yeah. So, can the door open?
No.
Oh, God damn it!
Godsamme! Well, we're awake now.
When I wake up, first thing I want to do is pack up my bedroll, then head back inside upstairs, get the bed out of the way.
Yeah, you wake up and as you first open your eyes, you see a bunch of like feet walking about. These people are already up and running, but they had a better night. So yeah, you get up, you walk back to the room.
Yep.
Open the door!
Get the bed out of the way.
Yeah, so as you start doing that, you notice that that someone else is standing there as well, and it's Falsatra, who just stands there looking at the bed. She sees you coming. Did you sleep outside here?
Yeah, couldn't sleep with all the noise.
Solomon, shut up.
So,
That.
how did you sleep?
I did not sleep.
At all?
No. I don't know what to do. It's hard.
It is hard,
Yes.
but that's the whole point of being in charge.
Yeah, yes, I know, but come talk.
I can hear you open the goddamn door!
Right, I'll leave out the little kid for a moment and then I'll put the bed aside, open the door.
Don't ever imprison me again! It's not funny!
That's the second time like your party member locked you up somewhere.
I know, right? Only one to go.
No.
Oh, sure, if
Right.
you wanna.
Yeah.
I got 50 feet of rope here,
So that's
so.
Parliament.
3 in total, right?
Parliament,
Ah,
with all due respect. Alright, I admit it was a mistake trapping you guys in here.
We weren't actually trapped, we could have moved the bed. I mean, if me or Erla pushed the door, I would have been out in a second.
Probably. But it's also not really cool to keep folks awake
By shouting.
when they're seriously done with the day.
you could have opened the door for me.
You didn't ask.
Yeah.
I'll lift the bed back inside meanwhile.
Hey, Ibner expert.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
I saw the cloud again, Ibner's cloud, but it.
Did you drink anything before we were
No, I
going?
didn't. I swear.
All right.
So,
So
it's not dependent on the potions anymore.
I don't know if
it
that's a
was.
good or a bad thing. Anyway, tell me about your dream.
The fluffy cloud was in front of me, like away. Not around me anymore, but
You mean
in front
distant?
of me. Yeah.
If I had to guess, that's a good thing.
Maybe it's fading.
Could be.
So maybe Ibner is losing interest.
Maybe it could also mean.
Maybe he's just losing his grasp on you.
Or it means it's pointing towards your target. So you have to follow it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Personally, I would advise you to not follow the cloud, but
Mm-hmm.
that's just me.
Personally, I would not advise you to follow it while trapped in the room with me and Anna, especially if it's only Anna, then it's fine. No offense. But don't do rash things.
So first you're telling me the cloud points to my target, and now you're telling me to not go after it.
Yeah,
Thanks, Frank.
you're welcome.
So yeah, it's
Gee, she likes me.
if you ask me, Parliament,
Hmm?
it's not a change, it's preventing a change. Good morning. How was your night?
I'm still not over that.
Good.
Well, my night was kind of messed up.
You look a little rested though.
Meh. I had some dreams about being imprisoned, flashbacks and all. Not good.
You mean the time I locked you in the room with them? To try out the door mechanism?
Oh yeah, also that.
Also a part. Also not nice.
Oh, yes.
No, I mean the part that that Varys guy imprisoned me and
Yeah.
well, kind of had my life in his hands, and I hate that.
But he let you out.
No, he didn't let me out.
And by now you notice that Falsatra is still standing there. Well, not standing, she's pacing. And
Yeah, we
Right.
should
She looks
probably
like-
get breakfast and
kind of
go.
messed up.
Yeah,
Still
let's
breakfast?
let's discuss this at a later point when people aren't dependent on us.
Okay, so can you help me?
With
With
what?
what?
I don't know.
So I don't know either.
Do you
Okay.
need help telling your people what happened?
Oh, I can do that.
Shut up.
Is a good idea? I don't know.
I think you should tell them something because they're going to notice at some point.
Yes.
They need
but,
to know to stay safe.
but we can't leave Tortoise. Where do we go?
Say after me. I'm good at speaking towards crowds.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Also, you
No.
kind of look like a kid, which is a boon
that's
here.
indeed. Let's do this. Come on. Right.
Somebody knock
Put
him
my
out.
arm around her shoulder and like.
Yeah, she still looks a little confused, but she walks with you. Yeah.
Good.
Come on, this should be fun.
It's an aspiration. I must let it go.
It's gonna scar those kids forever.
Potentially.
Well, whatever he says, it's gonna scar them forever because
Yeah.
their home is dead. And then they have to hear it from him.
Well, she says it. I just say the words and she says it in their language. Ready?
No.
Yes.
Call them.
No.
Just
Just
call
don't
them.
listen to him.
What then?
No,
I'll help. Come on.
no.
How?
I really have a good story for this.
Have a little faith in the guy.
Yeah,
I don't want a story.
you need a story for this.
No, I want
Frank, you solved it. You promise.
Yeah,
Okay.
moderated truth and a solution.
I know how to lie. Yeah.
I don't
I want you
understand.
to lie.
Yeah, we
Okay,
need-
Frank.
so I need to tell the truth that we killed 22 things and the thing is dying.
And she smiles again and says, "You're 22."
Yeah. Yeah, but we should tell them that the thing is dying. No, we need to lie. Yeah.
Don't tell them it's dying. Tell them Tortoise can't be their home anymore because it can't keep them safe anymore.
I know what to do.
Okay. Do you remember the Druids we found?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
No, I wasn't there.
Okay. Last time we were here, we met a bunch of Druids, kind of friendly people, living in a protective bubble.
No. They
Yes?
they kept Grog, was it right?
Krog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
alive, right? Ish.
Ish.
Can we just send let them send an envoy and behalf of us we will write a letter or something, I don't know, and get one of the druids back here and see if they
Maybe
can
Tortoise.
help Tortu. I don't know.
That would be a better idea than sending the kids to live with them.
Yeah. And if it doesn't
Might
work, they can always go there.
Solomon, you could become their shepherd or
No.
something.
No.
No, you could be on the council for the rest of your days.
I'm not going in well seen places. People are looking for me, you know that, right?
But it's
Yes, but
okay
not
for
here.
you to speak in front of a crowd.
You know, I'm.
Go back
These
for
people can't even think normally. They
How do you know that?
You need
speak
they
normally.
need you.
Because they speak in different language? Because they look a little green?
Yeah,
You're far smarter than anyone here.
yeah.
Yeah, so you
I
could
kinda
be their
wonder
shepherd. They
No,
need you.
no. They don't know how to defend me. Hell no.
But make the most out of your life. Pick up the the opportunity to lead them.
Leading them isn't making the most out of my life. I have other plans for me.
What is...
And I'm still quite young, so I need to see more things of the world.
Parliament,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. Yesterday, you were ready to simply walk out on all of this
Hmm?
and let things be.
Yeah, because there were 22 guys.
Yes. And now the guys are gone.
Hmm?
You don't want to be famous.
Oh,
What's stopping you from walking out on it now?
well, now there's no danger.
What?
It's simple, there's no
He's
danger.
not scared, so he
So-
doesn't need to run.
Yeah.
at the moment.
I wasn't scared. I was just thinking
Oh yeah, you were.
tactically.
Oh, damn, and here I was
Technical
thinking
written.
Parliament only cares about himself, don't give a shit about other people, so why is he here anyway?
Well, I can help them a little bit.
And there's probably a reward.
That's very
somewhere
noble
along
of
the
you.
line.
Yeah, that's... well, Tortu and this whole story brought me a couple of ideas, so I can work it in my magic if you just need to study it a little bit, so I'm okay staying a little bit.
Okay, Frank, you solved my problem now.
Yeah,
yes?
let's do this.
Yes.
So she just starts walking ahead of you, back to the large semicircle shaped room that they were in before, and she whispers something to someone, and it takes a minute or it takes about 10 minutes, and the room starts filling up.
Oh, shit. Alright,
And so she looks at you and she...
when you're ready. Alright,
Yes.
say this in your tongue to them. Dear people of Tortu,
Yeah, so she's gonna repeat what you say.
these 4 strangers, not a kid. It's
She
not a kid.
pauses when she has to repeat that, and like, That's
helped me, Valsetra, to protect Tortu from evil that was just minor, not really threatening, but me, Valsetra, saved us all, I guess.
and so as she's repeating that, you at some point just pick up, like she's doing something with her fingers. 22.
So, now we know that Batman can find us, so it's good to think about different locations to stay, perhaps, or I don't know, move the damn turtle a little bit faster. And if that's not possible, then maybe we should just go different routes, I guess.
It's a tortoise.
So she
Tattoo. No, it's not.
So
She
much
stops.
for being a smart guy.
and then she turns to you and I can't say that.
Hey, different approach. These
Right.
Batman, right? Not so scary, not so big of a threat, but we stopped them. 22, yeah?
22.
Good. These men, they
This story.
they hurt Tortu a little bit, just a little bit. And now Tortu needs treatment for that. Just like if you cut your finger with the paper, it hurts like hell, you know. Just if you clean up the wound and bandage it, and it's fine. Well, Tortu needs some kind of mental bandaging. So
And she's like, what is? I don't understand.
see what I have to work with. Oh my god.
But
Hey, you volunteered.
Okay, if you want to go along these lines, tell them Tortu is sick and needs medicine to get better.
so
It was the
she
paper cut.
Maybe needs
says-
time alone.
as she says that,
Maybe-
you
well, yeah.
you hear a lot of you definitely hear a response in the crowd that gathered, and then when she repeats stuff about having to go somewhere else, you see one of them sitting on the throne beside her. He steps up and he just takes his wool cap and he tosses it on the floor and he starts shouting something in their language, and then Valsata says, not good.
Look, Parliament's
Nice.
making new friends.
Uh-huh.
This is how you
I'm
make
pretty sure these people like him.
Love him.
Not good.
Not good.
They say I cannot leave Tortu.
All right. Tell them this.
Go get... have
It's,
someone fetch the Druids and
yeah.
take it from there.
There's this Druid tribe near the head of Kruk in the basin. It's about if you follow the road when you enter the basin and just walk like the route that I
She
know.
was zone out. She has no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's never been off talked to before, so
Alright, good. Well, you are once.
yeah, once.
Alright.
Two.
Alright, so listen up. Who are your two bravest hunters?
Oh, and beim Yard, but still down.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I need two of your bravest hunters.
I tell them, or you tell me?
Oh, yeah, you can tell them as well.
Okay, so she starts translating again.
You're going on a great epic adventure towards Druids, people who are in contact with nature way more than you guys are, and can.
Priest, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, priest. Nature priest.
And you're going to get one of these priests because he can make Tortoise hopefully better.
Okay.
Hopefully.
What kind of druids are these?
You're interrupting my speech.
Yeah.
So,
Druids.
yeah, what was I? Oh yeah, you two are going to save everyone, and especially save Tortoise. And there's enough time, way enough time, so it's not that urgent. But you can just go already, so you know you.
That?
Who's that?
Talk to.
No,
Oh,
we're going to lie.
yes.
Great speech.
So you're going to.
You said that urgent. I mean, I know what you mean.
It's.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you're going to get one of these druids, and they're going to check Tortoise, and if they say
Life.
he's not, he is curable, then hey, and if he says he's not curable, then you all, and I just point to the room, need to pray very hard for Tortoise. And if you don't, I will not make it.
Oh yeah, make it their fault.
And then she's and then she translates something. Doesn't seem to be much of a response, but they're looking at you like, why are you pointing at us?
Hi! What did you say? What did you tell them?
No, I cannot say no.
Just-
But only last part, no.
Oh, but you tell them you and the other guy are going on an adventure to
Yes.
try to make Tortoise better again, right?
Yes.
Good. So you need a letter of me to. I know these druids. They kind of like me, so I can make
Okay.
a letter for you and
You're
ask
coming
them
with
for
them
help. Why?
because we know about where they should be.
No, so you can point them in the right direction.
No, you're
know-
coming with them.
I got a
I'm not the
feeling,
only one.
I got a feeling these
Can you just think about how to
druids
scruff of the
you're
neck and
talking
make-
about aren't these verdant circle lunatics, right?
No,
No.
no. They're not walking about
No?
preaching about love the tree.
I always thought that's what druids did.
No, these are actual effective druids.
How so?
Well, they have like the head of a giant, and they're keeping it alive somehow in a protective bubble.
Also, I don't think
They
the
can
verdant
do
circle
stuff.
is here.
Alive? So the giant like talks?
No.
He's a leader or something?
No, he's basic. No, not so much alive as just not dead. Not completely dead.
Like,
Not decomposed.
As in,
Not decomposed.
like it's-
dead, but not decomposed.
like this Tortoise.
excellent. I already don't like these guys.
But where's the verdant circle then?
Well, it's a giant, so it's
Those.
they think it's a god, and
So,
it's just not decomposing. That's it.
so they're not verdant circle lunatics, but just lunatics.
Yeah, Alan knows where they are.
Seriously?
You do.
They're not here.
No.
The verdant circle isn't in the basin. This is very secluded, apparently. As far
Yeah,
as I can tell.
I
If
kind
That's
kind
just
of.
knowing where the verdant circle is not. That's not knowing where the druids
Well,
are.
I've seen them on the road, I guess.
Yeah, I think we
Really?
we met them on
Just
the road.
drop the verdant circle.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking for a comparison here.
Well, I've seen them before.
I'd like to
But it's not them.
I'd like to turn to Valsatra for a moment and just softly talk to her. Look,
And she points herself at the crowd, and she says something.
you don't have to translate this. This is for your ears.
Oh, okay. And then she makes a gesture. Yes?
You told us that for generations, kids have been in charge of Tortu, right?
Yes.
That's because kids, you made the right choice a long time ago.
Yes.
Today, now, you might be facing a new choice, alright?
Okay.
You're one of the kids. You got other kids to think with you. You gotta make the right decision for yourselves, alright? It's your responsibility, along with the council, to lead the people of Tortu wherever they have to go. Alright, it's a big responsibility, I get that.
Yes. But this is good. It's why we. That's why we're council.
Exactly.
We can do this.
Right.
You point us in the direction. We will find these priests and capture them and bring them back.
Don't
Don't capture them.
Oh,
Just ask friendly.
be friendly, like you've been friendly with us.
yes. Okay.
Be nice.
Yes.
Alright?
And watch out for really, really big monsters.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
It's hard to miss. It should be not that hard to evade the monster. Just don't worry about it.
Okay. Good.
Thank you, barbarian psychiatrist.
And thank you, Palamin, for the speech. It was wonderful. And I'm proud of you that you did this.
Yes.
because
Thank you.
it's
Next
quite
time you
an
suggest
undertaking.
making a speech, knock him out.
Why?
That was a good speech.
Because that was horrible.
He was trying to inspire people.
Yeah.
And the
Can we discuss this on the road, friends?
yeah,
Please.
of course.
Well, I want to do one more thing to.
Can we gather some food supplies to take with us?
I'm walking on stage.
I don't know. Can we? Might have to ask.
Yeah,
Now be
but we'll take some time. Yes?
trying to do dumb talk to them.
To us or to
You people, Tortu.
And people look at you, and
But
some
more
of them
like
just
sideshow.
scoff. Like, why the hell are you even there? No.
You pray, Tortu. Better.
And you say that, and you hear nothing, and then it takes a few seconds, and you, Tortu!
Tortu! This works. It's amazing.
Rarely have I seen a more charismatic figure than Frank.
You could be the
The
leader.
wise.
This is great.
Alright, let's see if they got any breakfast around these
So,
parts.
so the three of us are going somewhere. Where are we going?
Oh, the three of us.
You're the leader now, right?
Oh, another kid.
Well, I mean, you are, but that's.
All of us. He's coming with us.
Bye.
Though that might not be a good idea because everybody who comes with us ends up dead.
Well, isn't that because of him?
No.
No.
And then Valsatra comes back to you.
Or just my fault.
Okay, point me in direction. I will get by Mjar, and we go. Yes?
Alright, Miri, you know which way the Druids are, right?
Huh?
Druids. You know which direction they're in? Northeast, southwest?
Sort of.
Can you just vaguely point your finger in that general direction so they can be off?
I figure out which way is south, Druidic way east, I think. Depends on how far Tortu was walking in a circle.
Yeah, you can still sort of see where it would approximately be. Can you give me an intelligence check, please? Just straight int.
What I roll plus int,
Yes.
Mhm.
and 16.
Okay. So you remember that the reason you actually like dealt with the druids, besides that you were trying to find out if Krog had come back alive, which he didn't, is that you also did a little business for them. You exterminated this entire tribe
Accidentally.
because they were contaminating the water.
Yeah.
So you sort of know where it is if
Stream
you
get
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you can sort of like pinpoint where the lake is, and then figure out where it is.
That way.
So yeah, you point and she's gets like under your finger to get a good view. And like, okay, I go now.
No, wait, I need to write you a letter.
Okay.
You can give it to them.
Yeah, recommendation letter.
They were going, right? You didn't need
No,
us for that, right?
We go alone because Frank very noisy.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
We can gag him if you want.
No, we cannot.
Yes, but still go alone.
Good.
Still go
So,
alone.
I'll write you a letter.
Yes.
So we just wait here on Tortoise?
But
Yeah.
do you think they have paper here?
Wait,
I have paper.
Okay.
why do we have to wait for all this stuff? I mean, it's none of our business even. Let's just get the hell out. I mean, we did what we came here to do.
And what was that?
Kill the Batman. Learn a bit more about them, like they're up in the sky. They need our life essence. Gave us their coordinates.
Yes, but if the druids are successful in reviving Tortu with his essence, then maybe we can use the same technique to at least block them from sucking up other people's essence. Roll of deception.
You're not trying to bring back Zaz, right? Secretly.
No, of course not.
Yeah, no.
Of course
Okay.
not.
Well, okay.
That was the. I shouldn't do anything about that.
But
Then
if it-
again,
But harnessing this druidic power to protect lives might not even be such a crazy idea.
see?
See, all those years of studying weren't for nothing.
So wait, we need to visit the druids as well.
No, we need to
Ah.
at least wait till they get back here if Valsatra and Baimyar return with him.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, we'll just have to check if they had got any alcohol up here.
I got some.
Yeah, I don't fully trust whatever stuff you brew up anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Although dire times call for dire measures. Sometimes.
Well, you still can. You just have to hand him a drink whenever he has something to drink. Switch it, or you know.
You know,
I had no autocorrect.
Yeah, I know she
I'll
voiced
hand
me
you-
too.
the
Yes.
trick about
I'll hand you a Bravos brew and
the trick about
smells and looks like great beer.
about deceiving people and like pulling tricks on them they'll never know about.
Okay, just
Part of that is not speaking
Also,
about it
just wait
when
a
they're
sec.
standing next to you. Just a tip for
Well,
next
I
time.
don't want her to actually poison you.
You're just giving her bad ideas.
No, I would give her things she can work with. I try to inspire her.
Right.
At the same time, I'm trying to protect you.
So Bravo's brew?
Yep.
What's that?
just drink it.
I'll smell it first.
Yeah, last time he did
Smells
that.
like beer. Smells like really good beer.
Damn you, woman.
Looks like really good beer.
It's still morning, alright?
Wait, what are we talking about? I was.
Her poisoning us.
Oh, that's not good.
I agree.
Yeah,
See? We do agree.
sometimes.
Something.
Well, we also agree that you're my bodyguard, so that's good.
And that change.
Dude, I was hired to be your bodyguard.
So you're my bodyguard.
Well, technically,
Yeah.
that job was fulfilled. So, I mean, I'm under no contract to actually
Oh,
guard your
You're
body.
here just so because you
Get rich, be nice,
like
see a bit of
us.
the world. Yes, like you. Not so much.
Tolerate
but
us.
yeah, that's a better word, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So,
In addition to his letter, she gets this from me.
In common?
Yeah, sure.
Or
I mean, do you speak
They
Druidic?
can't read Testament.
but can the druids?
No.
For who is it that? Okay, well.
What?
I was thinking.
In what script do you write this?
Yeah, well, that
Normal
is-
script.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Falsatra needs to be able to read it. Talk to poor people.
Wait. Read?
They can't read Testament script.
But they can't
It
read
would do no
common.
good.
Okay.
No, they can't read at all.
I was going to say
The
that.
kids or the druids.
Yes.
Everyone in Tortoise.
Okay.
I was going to say they probably don't have the means to create paper, so books and such.
I mean, there's lots of trees.
Yeah, there is.
So they could, but
They
Yeah.
they might even be able to make parchment. I mean,
do they have the technology?
that is a different question. But they have the materials.
they had no books. That's what you saw.
No.
I forgot 3 words.
So no one's been making notes of the whole speech thing.
Making notes. No,
Yes.
there's no notes.
No.
That is
Oh.
good. That this has not gone into history.
Yeah, only in the memories of these people will this live on forever and ever.
Yes, it will. It is a story that will long be told around the campfire,
good.
generations to come.
Mm.
How 3 grown people and a child saved
And a
Tortoise.
child. 4 grown people.
Yeah, that's not gonna be the story though.
I know.
So you plan on waiting in Tortu?
Why should we wait? Why don't
Apparently.
you just go?
Well, that's what I wanted to know. I mean, that's what I proposed. But and Miri said maybe the Druids have a means to block the bad men from sapping life energy. And if they do, I mean, it might be a nice tool to use against the bad men. I think we're just gonna call them the bad men from now on.
Aeronauts.
Waternuts?
Aeronauts.
Could you spell that out for me and then relay?
Aeronauts.
Could you repeat that?
Oh, no, nuts.
Shut up. People who live in the sky. Aero is air. Naut is travelers.
Is
Or
it?
not.
So air travelers.
Yeah.
Aeronauts.
Aeronauts.
I think that does have a more poetic ring to it than Batman.
True.
I kind of like Batman.
You know, Parliament.
Oh, so many possible
in
answers.
this, in this line of work,
Don't.
there's going to be a lot of Batmen, and a lot of
You're
people.
gonna meet all
I
of them.
mean, the
Whoa.
name.
A lot of people are going to be calling us Batmen and women.
I'm not a Batman.
Well, you and I know
No,
that,
that's-
but other people don't. Other people think, hey, there's a wizard over there. He's a bad man.
But they don't know I'm a wizard.
You shouldn't say that. out
At
loud.
any rate, there's going to be bad men all around, all right? Bad women too. So, aeronauts might be a good distinctive term to call these particular people.
Yeah, but I'm not willing to give them credit for.
It's not credit. It's something.
Indication of their location.
That's Batman.
Terminology. No.
I thought you were the smart man.
I am.
Man,
If we call them aeronauts, then more people can pinpoint the story back to this place. If we call them Batman, then it could be anything.
You know what?
Everywhere.
but I mean, Rankasal was hit
We're
by
just
these
calling them
aeronauts.
aeronauts. That's it.
And who are these people going to talk to?
Well, I don't know, but maybe one of us have
Who
a
are we
slip
going
up
to talk
of
to about
they
aeronauts?
get to know the word. I mean, she knows our tongue a little bit. I mean, if she knows 22 now. So, Batman is a good thing. If they ever say aeronauts, then there's a problem. Especially if you have to get off this turtle.
That's true. And
Tortoise.
Tortoise.
And you will probably tell your mother eventually about the aeronauts, right?
Yeah.
That could get things rolling.
I don't know. Do we ever get back to university?
Well, maybe.
I don't know who else can read these coordinates.
Yeah.
So the coordinates, they seemed quite similar to the ones you've seen before, but there's still the number that didn't really look like coordinates that you have no idea what it is.
Was there something on the ship that looked like it could use a set of numbers?
Not that I've seen.
I wouldn't even know what to look for.
It would have
I might.
stood out. Like, it would be apparent. But there was nothing of, well, unique shape, form, other than the ship
Yeah.
itself.
Do you have? You still have that note with the coordinates for Tortu, right?
Yeah.
What were those coordinates?
This.
What were the coordinates that led to Tortu?
So yeah, they were pretty similar to the ones you found on Lieutenant Commander. So it should be nearby.
But the number is
Right.
different,
Yes.
so they're not coordinates necessarily like these.
No.
Okay. I think they mean something else than coordinates. Maybe it's a date. Maybe it's a.
The number, maybe. We could go to where these coordinates point.
We could.
Could be in
We
this.
could read them. Shouldn't they? I mean, I'm not a cartographer. I don't know if these coordinates mean they should
Can
be
I
in the basin.
translate like, if these coordinates say Tortu is here, then these coordinates say we should be 5 steps west, 2 steps east from Tortu? Or do I actually
Yeah.
need to go get a map?
Well, you would need to have a very detailed map to see the difference between these two. So it is that close.
Right.
Tortu's like a mountain, right?
Yeah.
Kinda. And we have a pretty good view of the basin. Right? Do you have an approximate idea, direction, where these other coordinates might lead?
Yeah, I think that way.
Yeah, so you could approximate that, and then yeah, you're pointing towards the direction of where you basically just came from. You know, the spot where the cylinder still is.
That kind of makes sense.
Wasn't there another
Doesn't it?
trail?
There were 2 trails,
Yeah.
but
back
you
of the
followed
mountain.
both.
But no, before we arrived at Tortu.
Yeah, there was a trail to the left and to the right, but the one to the left turned around quite quickly.
But we went to Tortu and not.
Yeah, so the other one went around Tortu, for what you could see.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Are they bringing the cylinder here? The hunters?
That's what you told them to do.
Are they nearly here?
Who are you asking?
Falsata.
Yeah, so she left. She's gone.
She's out of here.
Fine. After breakfast, I'll go down to the mall and see if I can find them.
Okay. What's the rest doing?
Eating.
Yes, eating.
Drinking, walking around in the forest.
Asking around if they have alcohol around these parts, and just enjoying the sights. I think just trying to relax a bit.
All right. There are some people who speak a few words, and they do in fact have alcohol. So you'll get a
Drink my weird potions.
something that like sort of resembles an ale. It's not very strong though, but it's something.
They're kids.
No, not all of them.
No.
Just
Yeah.
the council, they're kids, and the hunters. But there's adults here as well. But so you make it to the mall and you take a look, but you don't see it coming. You don't see it there.
Does it look like they already entered the mall with the cylinder?
Well, you'd have to check.
Yeah, I'll go check.
Right. So yeah, you make your way inside, and you still see the shattered glass and basically the same scene you left last time. It doesn't seem to have returned yet.
Do we see anything else? Do we see any trace of the elders that should be there? Might be their faces.
No, because like you found those already.
Yeah.
They-
Or just those
Side,
two?
yeah. Yes.
So they didn't climb onto Tortoise that long ago.
Many moons ago, is what they said.
Oh yeah. Could be 3 moons, months, or 20
Decades.
decades.
Maybe they just don't die.
Is there anything else that looks slightly off that I can find there?
I mean,
It's a dead tortoise.
yeah, like what's your baseline here? What's not off?
Well, it's a tortoise. It's huge.
Yes.
We're basically standing on his tongue.
Yeah.
His saliva comes to life, apparently.
Saliva.
Okay.
Well, you haven't climbed down his throat yet.
I wasn't actually planning to go collect his stomach acid, no.
Not?
No.
Could be some pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, if I need stomach acid, I'll just...
Cut open a random stranger.
Yeah. Sort of. I
Wow.
didn't want to say it. But yeah. Wow. I'll just head back out of the mall because, well, if there's nothing to do, there's nothing to do.
Alright. So you do that,
Mm.
you enjoy your time not fighting things, I
Basically.
guess, or traveling. Okay. And then you wait.
Still up for going.
So the basin is
I'm
quite
waiting.
large.
Mary, last time we went to the Druids, right? Mary?
Yeah?
Last time you went to the Druids, right? How many days was it to travel to the basin? 3 or 4 or something?
Something like that, I think. Not a lot. No, we got there in 1 day.
Yeah, from
From
The
where
edge
we
of the
entered the
basin.
It
basin,
felt
we got there
longer.
in 1 day. Yeah, because you were afraid of kitty cats.
You were too! They were bouncing on you and trying to rip your chest apart.
You are not.
Yeah, they were.
I don't remember that.
No, this is trauma.
I choose to not remember. Yeah.
that was a panther, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
A regular size panther?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, you were level 2 at the time, so
But I mean, this place, it does things with creatures.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, I mean, it looked like a big cat. That's you don't know what a panther is anyway.
Not yet. So, are there unique creatures in the forest?
Oh, right, in the forest on Tortoise.
Yes.
No. You definitely recognize everything here. So you see the bunnies, the deer, mostly those actually.
Birds, leaves.
Oh, that's basically it.
Damn it, I wanted to say something.
Sorry.
No, I forgot.
well, doesn't matter. We'll just wait for them to go back, get back. And... Well, let's say if
Oh,
then
yeah, the little box we found in the guy's neck.
Yes.
I haven't tried to open it yet.
No.
I think I'm going to do so now.
Okay. Give me a crafting check.
It's a nuclear device.
Yeah.
Why do you dive in after that all the time?
dedication to the job.
She went to check on the dice. 22.
22. Alright, so you grab your alchemist kit and you pry it open with some of your tools, and it goes quite easily. It's metal, but it seems to be quite thin. Probably because it was, stuck in someone's
In
neck.
someone's neck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what you find inside is, well, a lot. So you see
Odd.
many of the very very thin fibers or wires you see in it that seem to have retracted in through all the tiny holes. You also see that there's some sort of electronics inside. You can't really make sense of that.
And I spent more time trying to make sense of it.
Sure, give me another craft check. I mean, you have some time to kill, so.
Yeah, I got a lot of time. Natural 20. Thank you, Dice Tower.
How did you do that?
Hmm?
How did you do that? Just held 20 up and then...
No, I held 2 up, actually.
So yeah, you take your time tinkering with it, and you notice that if you manage to flick a switch inside the thing, and the fibers they pop out again, and when they do, they seem to like move on their own accord. They're like searching for something, and when you get closer with your hand, they seem to reach for your hand. You manage to pull away. They're not like it doesn't attack you or anything. You notice that if you touch it with a piece of metal, it seems to send some sort of signal inside. You don't know what it does, because I mean you don't have the designs, but yeah, it's odd. at
That's
least.
how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens if I touch the fibers?
So yeah, so you touch the fibers and you feel it tingle a little bit.
Okay. I'm not actually gonna stick it in my neck.
You're not?
Oh.
No, I'm gonna stick it in yours.
God.
When he's asleep, it's okay.
So yeah, so you tinker with your new toy,
Stuff. Yeah. Toys.
drink, see the city. What do you do?
Well, I'm crafting some ideas about preserving the life. Working some doodlings on in my the back of my magical book. Trying to figure some sort of spells for that, but it takes more thinking and practicing.
Alright.
So these hunters are coming back, right? They're not staying there. Or...
They're coming back.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Most of them came back with you, but a few stayed behind, and they were tasked to bring back the cylinder.
Yeah, but I meant the 2 that were leaving.
Oh yeah, no, they're supposed to fetch the druids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fetch even. Well,
Well, they were planning on capturing the druids, but we told them to be nice about it.
yeah. Well,
So,
good luck.
I'd like to just hang around town a bit and see if I can catch Erla alone.
Sure.
And the forest? Unless there are other hunters running around there.
Maybe around the edge of the forest when you return or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. So, Erla, can I ask you something?
Sure.
All this talk about restoring life to the dead, like rejuvenating Tortoise and bringing Zans back to life and all that crap. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's strange because I've never seen it before. But if it's a good thing, then it's a good thing.
Seen what before?
The dead coming back to life. And then I mean life, not unlife.
Yeah. I guess I've heard too much about unlife to be able to picture anything else than unlife. As in,
I don't know the druidic ways, so maybe they have a way.
maybe, but I mean, Miri told me that this giant's head they have there. It's already dead, but they're keeping it from decaying. So I guess they're not really restoring life to it, nor making it undead, I guess.
No. Though I must say I've never seen an actual giant's head, but seeing this
Nor have I.
seeing this Tortoise, anything is possible. So
I guess.
I do not know what to think. I just know that I can't deny them the opportunity to restore something good.
Yeah, but I mean, to me it just feels unnatural, you know? What's dead is dead, just let it be.
That's true.
At least that's the way I see it. And
So in the worst case, it becomes undead and tramples everything in this basin, right?
yeah, I kind of dislike that thought.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
In the worst case, it becomes undead and we kill it again.
No, in the worst case, it eats us.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that a
So,
It eats us before we kill it.
I don't think it's going to work, but we could at least see who these druids are. I have not met them.
nor I.
If they're being fetched, maybe they can explain their ways.
If they even want to come.
Yeah. If they even make it back.
I don't know. It's like you said, I mean, this Tortoise a pretty mighty thing.
I'm
Bringing it back to life, well, whether it's life or unlife, I don't know if I'd be willing to take that gamble.
I think I'm already amazed that this mountain-sized Tortoise hasn't trampled everything yet.
Maybe it has, but it just moves so slow you can't even see the difference.
Good point.
It just grows again behind him. And
Also, if those numbers are perhaps a date, maybe it explains where Tortoise is at a certain place, at a certain time. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, me neither.
Thinking.
I just this whole thinking business, it just really ain't my thing.
honestly, I'm not sure why we are stuck in this.
Yeah.
Just there should be more forces concerned with defeating such life-draining forces.
Yeah, I guess there should be, but I mean, it doesn't seem like it's been such a big thing. No, it's not like they've gained worldwide infamy or anything. It's just, I mean, Rankasal happened, and most people don't know about that. The stuff with King Amuel and your forest happened, but I don't think a lot of people know about that. Now we're here in the basin. I mean, I never heard of this place before we went here. I don't imagine a lot of people have. It's not such a big problem, I think. Well, and for some people it is, but not a very widespread issue
Yet,
yet.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, we've perhaps prevented a landing, but we haven't really stopped the spiders, and they must be out there somewhere.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, one of these wackos said that they'd been living up in the sky for, what, years? If now is the first time they've come here for life essence, I don't know how pressing an issue this is going to be.
Yeah.
But again, that's just me doing the thinking thing, which I shouldn't do. It gives me a headache.
Well, we can only assume things until we find the answer.
That's true. I'll let Miri and Parliament think about that stuff.
Would you, though?
Let's see. I was going to say it saves me a headache, but it doesn't, because those two give me a headache.
Yeah, they can. Well, yeah.
yeah.
It just feels like it's none of my business, you know?
Either they try to poison you, or they try to yell your ears off.
Man. Yeah. And still, somehow there's something likable about these folks.
Oh, sure.
Well, thank you.
Yes, but yeah, just I'm gonna be extra careful from now on with what they come up with because I don't want to be captured again or killed or I've nearly
Stuff like
died
that.
twice now in all this time.
Yeah,
It's been great.
sorry.
It's all right. It's just
Is it though? You almost died twice. Is that
Oh.
really okay?
I'm still here.
That's true. You're a little tenacious little girl.
It's just I think there is a purpose for everything, and I've got to find out what it is. With these
For
people.
So you spent your time talking and doing your own things, and yeah, it starts getting late again. So I assume you have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You eat, yeah, okay. So you do that. And no sign of him yet.
Mary, do you have a minute?
So these two had a sidebar, so now we're gonna. Okay, come on, come on. Yeah.
Taking a
Right.
side, like one step.
No, don't say that to the other two. But
I'll pretend we're not hearing
Uh.
this.
Yeah.
I'm studying this this whole Tortoise event and the grog and stuff like that, right? I'm thinking about meddling in these kinds of magic that, well, can benefit me. Protecting me and all. But also, I wouldn't be that surprised that eventually I will stumble upon a way to meddle with the dead.
Really?
Huh?
Not joking.
No.
Oh my God, Parliament, I love you. Hug.
Sure. But don't tell it to the rest, alright?
Why not? It would be amazing.
No.
We could.
No, because I don't think they would really approve.
Yeah, I can see Crow being stubborn about
Mm.
dead
I
people.
mean, to be honest with you, I really do this for myself. But if I probably stumble upon similar kinds of magic that could benefit you. So,
If you find any way to help with restoring life, that would be awesome.
yeah. First, probably it will be.
I'll still need the vessel though.
We can come up with that afterwards. You
Yeah.
should have kept John alive for that.
What? No.
Oh wow.
No.
And you wanted to let them think about things.
Well, brilliant. Mad, but brilliant.
Instant regret. Yeah.
So, first it would be preserving, and then it would be altering. But I think preserving for now. Don't tell this argument or this comment to Crow. Otherwise, I think.
Otherwise, we'll get a repeat for last night. Yes.
Yeah. So, but these kinds of magic, they do exist, and well, I'm just taking notes and trying to meddle a little bit with it. So, it could be that I might need some alone time sometimes, and be understandable for that,
Sure.
because I don't think the others would agree to let me out of their sights.
I'll make up an excuse for you.
Good.
I mean, guys need alone time, right?
Yeah. We need to study and all. So,
Uh huh.
He's only a child.
No, he's not.
that was my
Apparently, he's past teenage
I'm
adolescence.
38.
Oh my God. You're an old man.
I'm young for a gnome.
barely out of childhood.
So he just getting into teenage stuff,
Yes.
adolescence.
Puberty's coming fast.
Yeah,
That's why I need some alone
that
time.
was more than-
Also studying.
Uh-huh.
You'll get
Just-
a beard soon.
Okay. So, the night passes, or well, the evening passes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. You want to sit it out, so you can go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a will save.
All right. This
Roll
time.
16 plus 7 is
Alright,
25.
so
High enough.
yeah, you again have some trouble falling asleep, but eventually do fall asleep and you sleep well.
Okay.
This time you don't flail in your sleep.
Yeah, I did just notice that the aeronauts are firmly lodged on my to kill list.
What?
The aeronaut guys.
Their entire
yeah,
civilization
okay. The Batman, yeah.
Yeah,
looking to
some-
kill another tribe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Maybe if you ask the destroyer, he'll help.
Yeah.
You did last time.
You can jump pretty far, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can jump right into the air.
Maybe. Yeah, but there's a difference between jump and leap. Jump and leap.
Yeah.
He did both.
Oh, great.
Also, Varys would tell you that could really scar your.
Varys is dead.
Yep.
Because he was an idiot.
That's, well, that's not true.
Because you went for a stroll in a city under siege.
We tell you
He
the
had-
stories about Varys.
He had found inner
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the day passes again. If you want to do anything, let me know. But so it's just another day.
Nothing special.
There's more studying.
Nothing happens.
Going to fetch one of the constructs then.
Okay. So you head down. Are you going alone?
I think I'll ask Pro to come with me because
Sure.
I don't think I can carry them alone.
Sure. Seen every little edge, nook and cranny of this town. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like it's
Sure.
big for it being on a Tortoise, but it's not a
Not
big city.
infinite.
Alright, so you make your way down. You easily find it because of all the blood and stuff.
Yeah.
Yay.
The cylinder's still there.
Yes, and you also see 4 of the hunters standing there. 2 of them seem to be like pushing it, and 2 others they're just lying on the floor like.
Go like, this is not gonna work.
I'll see if I can help them with the pushing.
Alright.
We're not like if this is a cylinder
Uh-huh.
and we're pushing from this side
Uh-huh.
that way. The guys in the grass lying on their backs, they're not here, right?
No.
Okay, then-
Okay.
right.
They're smart enough. I hope.
Like they're kids, but they also don't want to be crushed. So that's
Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Wow,
It's bad.
that's 2 natural ones.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
I got
Wow.
28.
All right, so yeah, you push it, and you actually, it starts moving, and you notice that like they're only kids, and they're also quite
Frail.
frail. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
So we left them to toil with a impossible task for days.
absolutely. So the kids both slip, and you just see their tiny arms just trembling, and they've been trying for 2 days now. And
Oh.
I haven't made any progress. It's still in the same spot. But you actually give it a good shove, and it moves. Yeah,
Right, Miri, give me a hand.
it's heavy though.
Wait. Does the smashed control panel look like you should be entering numbers into it?
It
It's
looked
smashed and exploded.
smashed and exploded.
Drat. Yeah, fine.
But I know maybe like there was a screen on it, and there were several buttons, so you could enter something.
Drat. You broke it. I think it was the code to opening the thing. The weird numbers.
Still, I'm pushing this heavy thing. Could you give me a hand?
Yeah. Pushing is the best way? Or could we try
It is
to
now. Just
you
hurry up.
put it on a cart? Okay.
There was like a 10-minute jog here. So.
You could always try to catch the other end. That is
Yeah, what was I rolling?
yes.
going down.
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
That's 14.
So yeah, so you help a little. So yeah, yes, you push it a bit, but you realize that like this is going to take days if you have to push it like this. Apparently they had some sort of other means of getting it here, because this...
Can we see a cart or something?
Nope.
Okay.
Also, you blew up everything, so...
I did.
Ugh. Unscientific. So, let's leave the cylinder for now, because if we can get the constructs going, they
Yeah.
can carry it for us.
Sure. Alright, so what do you need my help with?
I was thinking about just picking one up and taking it back to Tortu, but I think... Thanks for the effort, but we'll see if we can get him working here.
Sure. I'll stick around, and if it comes alive and tries to eat you, I'll smash its head in.
Thanks.
Well,
Please do so delicately. Trying to save the parts.
have you ever seen me do anything delicately?
Well, when you're being a psychiatrist barbarian, yes.
You calling me a barbarian? I mean, I admit I'm a little crude, but that's a little crude.
Yeah, okay, sorry. It was just the best counterpoint to psychiatrist I could think of.
Whatever.
So I approach the constructs. They're still standing there, being there.
Yep.
Can I open them up? One of them?
Give me a crafting check.
Go, natural 1.
Oh,
Really?
that's pretty cool.
I think it falls over on top.
So yeah, at some point you're sure that like this is the hatch that you need to open to get to some sort of panel. So you start pulling on it and like you wedge something in between it, but man, this is really stuck. Keep going, and you open something, and then indeed it falls over. There's no buttons underneath or anything, but you did destroy a construct.
You're a drat. Okay,
No
on to number
worries.
2. There's
Yeah.
4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Give me another crafting check.
How many
Wait.
times can you roll
Wait.
natural 1?
Well, twice.
Twice in a row.
I broke another one.
Right. Give me a reflex save.
Oh. So 15.
So
But
Yeah,
I've
so-
been asleep for 2 days. I've recovered some more health.
that's good. So you start prying it open again somewhere, but you mess up and you just put the dagger somewhere. You hit something, and you just get shocked and fall back, and you take 17 damage. So
Oh, that's a good thing. I got health back.
yeah.
I also think you used your health pots and all.
What?
A couple of 2 days, probably, right?
Yeah, you can assume you're full if you have health potions you can brew.
Yeah.
So.
The berries, they heal you.
No,
But which one?
the red ones though.
No.
But you're zapped, right?
Yeah, I got zapped.
Shit, Miri, you alright? What the...
Yeah?
Man, you got a
Yeah.
dangerous hobby.
And your hair is
Yes,
all like...
but it's fun. It's for science. We'll do this again.
You know the drill.
Sometimes I
Yay,
really
this
have
time I
my
rolled an
doubts about your intelligence.
18 plus 9 is 27.
Well, third time is a charm, I guess. So
Yes!
you eventually manage to find something like this is a little odd, and you open it and you find it looks like a star-shaped hole in it, but there's no buttons you could press or anything. But you figure this must be something that like you wouldn't hide that behind the hedge for no
It's not
reason.
Something. Do I have a star-shaped something? Can I find a star-shaped something here?
What kind of star is this?
Like, I think like an amulet or a key.
Right? Is it like with 5 points?
Yeah.
Could
Like,
it be maybe
maybe.
one of them little spiders with 5 legs? If they stretch them all out and they fit right into the hole? It's just a crazy idea, but
Does it look like that?
I mean, try and stuff it in, I guess.
Yep.
Oh dear.
I'll get my dagger ready.
20 non-natural.
Right, so you stuff it in, but it okay. So you see that the legs they extend and it seems to actually click in, but nothing happens.
Oh shit.
So at least we know they're from the same builder.
Yeah.
Are they? Does it look like this is where the spider is supposed to be?
Seems to fit.
Miri.
Yeah?
These spiders,
Mhm.
they drain someone's life essence, right?
Oh yeah.
If they somehow perfectly fit into these constructs,
Constructs run on life essence.
maybe.
Well, that's just silly.
I think
I made
it's
a perfectly good
inhumane.
fuel for this.
What if these constructs were once men?
Then you know
I'm gonna.
I need to pry some more metal off of them.
I will help her with
See if
this.
I can get to organic material.
Okay.
That's not what he means, but
Yeah. Okay. So I assume like you take the time to do this,
Yes. I'm
Okay.
now really thinking of the Cybermen from Doctor Who.
and they're not resisting. So yeah, you pry off like a chest plate or something, and inside you only see gears and stuff. There's no flesh here.
Alright,
Good. We
Try-
click
try the
put
head.
it back on. No. If it doesn't have a heart, it doesn't have a head.
the constructs have heads, right? I mean, as in a head,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
For-
that's because
for-
we build them to look human.
For the purpose of science.
Sure.
Would you please try the head?
We try the head.
Okay. Yeah, same deal. You do find
do a lot.
some sort of electronics in there,
Mhm.
but no flesh or brain. Or...
Alright, good. That's
They're
good.
not human.
That's good.
Can I poke the spider so it saps some of my life essence and has a power source?
Yeah, you can. Can you give me a reflex save?
And
Shit.
28. I think that's good.
You take 8 damage as you get a huge zap.
Ow.
Doesn't feel the same as the it draining your essence though. You just got shocked.
Shocking.
Right. Let's
Take
let's
the
take a
spider out
little
and try this again.
let's take a little break here as we find out after the break if Miramia
Kill
gets
ourselves.
either kills herself,
Yes.
kills herself, or gets an army of constructs running.
Also, yes.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. Bye.